now they getting ready to fall. So they say that it needs to be disassembled. Why? Look at this. See it? When the temple was built, y'all, it wasn't built looking like that. Okay? Let me move through these pictures here. I think they speak for themselves. Look at this. I just took this picture this year. Okay? They're just actually disassembling and just laying the stones down. Just laying them down. You know why? Because the people who are doing it are not attached to it. It has no meaning to them whatsoever. You know? Their ancestors didn't know. Look at this. And they got this roped off. I was going to take your picture, and again, no, don't take no picture, no picture, no picture. Why not? But you see, just the complete destruction of one of the world's greatest temples, y'all. This is the citadel, the world's first citadel of learning. See how they destroyed it? They're just stacking the rocks. It's not a good feeling, is it? No. It really isn't a good feeling. Even for those of you who haven't been, it's not a good feeling. Those of you who have been, I'm sure it's disturbing to you as it is disturbing to me. Barbara sitting back there crying because she's been, she's seen it. You know? Again, look at this here. Such a sacred temple. And by the way, so you know, this temple, the temple at Karnak, was dedicated to the god Amun-Ra. Amun means the hidden aspect of God. The part of God is so great that our finite minds cannot grasp it in its totality. And Ra is the sun in the sky, the visual manifestation of God. So you see, the ancient Africans had a God consciousness. And this entire temple was dedicated to the god Amun-Ra. And it showed it throughout. But see, you can't let that stuff remain, because in this temple there are reliefs there that show messages that show, where you see what says, I and the Father are one. You see what I'm saying? In this temple you see where the Son becomes the Father and the Father becomes the Son. You see where the Son is called God, because the Son has on the headdress of Amen. In this temple you see where, look at it there. That was a column. One of the columns. Now look at it. And y'all know how big those windows, y'all know how big the columns are there in Karnak. Massive columns. Chiseled away the relief, chiseled away the record of our past, and just put cement there. Yes. Oh, this is really neat, because this is in the temple of Luxor. And I think some of you guys might have heard me talk about this sister who got up in our orientation, talking about Iman, right, sure. Okay, and Denise Morrow. Remember Yvonne when she stood up, a little short sister with us this year? She stood up at the beginning of the orientation of the lecture, and she said, now I'm going to tell y'all, the only reason why I'm here is because my daughter gave my husband a birthday present. He's always wanted to come eat. And she couldn't so very well send him without me coming too. She said, but I want y'all to know, I'm a Christian. She told us that from Young Street. She said, I'm telling y'all now, she'll let us know. Don't be trying to change what I think. So I said, not a problem. We respect that. I said, I'm not here to change anybody's belief system. I'm simply here to show you the evidence. All right. That's what I told her. I said, after you see the evidence, you take it to your own little court of law and let your brain do the work. So when we got to this temple, this is the temple of Luxor. Okay? When we got to this temple, everybody came out. She was still in there. It's a nighttime now. She was the last one to come out. this wall right here. She came out and I said, Sister Wright, is anybody else behind you? She said, no. She's I'm the last one out. Now that was amazing to me because she didn't really want to go to none of them in the first place. See what I'm saying? And she said, I'm the last one out. She said, we got to talk. I said, about what? She said, I got something to tell you. But I ain't going to tell you right now. I said, okay. She said, yeah, I got something to tell you. But I ain't going to tell you now. I said, all right. So, right, no problem. I knew it was happening, right? She said, I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. I said, okay. I said, listen, go on and tell me what you want to tell me. She said, you know what? What these eyes saw got me messed up. Because you see, this wall right here, I don't know how many guys can see it. I wish I had my pointer to show it out to you. But this wall is, you can see how the Roman church tried to paint the disciples. On the wall, it was plastered over with cement, right? And they tried to paint the disciples in the Christian story there on the wall. And if you go to the next relief, you see where the plaster fell off the wall. I call it the great cover up. You see where the plaster fell off? And where the plaster fell off, the ancient inscriptions are still underneath. So in Sister Wright's mind, right off the back, and I said to her, I told her, I said, this wall alone, just this wall by itself, is enough to make you say, if they try to cover this up, then something must be wrong. Just this wall alone. Yeah, she, by the way, at the end of the tour, look at this family, look at this. Now, it doesn't get any more sacrilegious than this. Y'all see that? Yeah. This is at the temple of Isis on the island of Philae. The Roman church went in, and this is, by the way, on the left side of the door as you go into the temple, and chiseled in the cross. But what you don't see is that where that cross is, it was the head of Isis. Maybe you can see it in the next picture. You have to look very closely now, okay? Check it out. By the way, the guy down there in the right corner, bottom right corner, is Dr. Ray Morgan. He went with us this year. And he has already paid his deposit to go back next year. He said, I want to be the first one to register for next year's trip because I've got to go back. Notice what has happened here. Okay, now, let me use the mouse. Just try to do this for you. Okay, see right here is her arm, her left arm. See her holding the ankh in her hand? Yeah. See it? Yeah. This arm over here has been completely chiseled away. Okay? And here's her legs coming down here. Okay? Right here are her breasts. And right up here is her head. Wow. And y'all see it? Wow. They completely disfigured this image by chiseling out her face and replacing it with the Roman cross. Okay, can you see it again there? Okay. And this is inside, one of the columns inside. You see what they did? How many of y'all see it there? Okay. Again, why? Why are they doing it? That's what you must ask yourself. This is what I call evidence, family, that demands a verdict. The physical destruction of our story. Look at that. Why? Now I don't even know who that was. Because the identity is completely removed. Not a problem. Like I said, those who destroyed it means nothing to them. Look at that. What's the purpose of removing the head? Okay? Looked like it might have been the body of a Mennonite. You'll see, look at this. Now I told you.